for assignment 1.3 debate over control was, why is control and accountability such an important issue for organizations like schools, and what implications, insights, and concerns have you glimpsed about your future profession? And I think that control and accountability is really important in the school system because we ultimately have the most important job, I feel like, in our society, because without our job, there wouldn't be doctors, there wouldn't be policemen, firemen, everyone that keeps us healthy, keeps us safe. Like, there wouldn't be any of that. There wouldn't be any of those people. So I think that our job as educators is very important and it's crucial. And I think the whole accountability and control, I think control is it's a dangerous thing, because if people have too much of it, it's bad, but if they don't have enough of it, it's also bad. So I think that there definitely needs to be accountability and some sort of control in our school system, but I just think that I don't think our school system implements control and accountability in the correct way, because I do believe that teachers and educators should be held accountable for their effectiveness in the classroom, and they should be, observed by people and making sure that their lessons are developmentally appropriate for the ages of the room, that they're making accommodations for students that need accommodations being made. So I think that accountability is very important. I just don't think that the way that we do it is necessarily the right way. And I think by watching other posts by people, I think that they are in the same boat as I am with that thinking. I think the main issue with how we do accountability is we do it with standardized tests. And I think that is just ridiculous because, like people stated in their videos, and I agree with them, like, students don't test the way that maybe they do just relaxed assignments in the classrooms. And students, some parents are very active in their in their child's education, and read with them and do homework with them and work with them on homework, and making sure that they're up to standards on everything. But some kids, you have families that only have one parent. It's a single mom, it's a single dad, or it's, another family member that are their guardian, and you don't know what the family situation is. You don't know if they, really have the time at home to sit down with their kids every night and work on schoolwork. And although that's sad and that's scary, but it's the truth and it's realistic. And the fact that we're grouping students all together and saying that they all need to meet these requirements and they're all the same for each student, that's just not okay, because students learn different ways. Some students, when they read something, they learn it, but some students, they have to be shown it, they have to be told it. And if you give a student a black and white test paper and say fill in the correct answers, some students will be fine with that and will pass it with flying colors, but some will freak out and have test anxiety, and then you're basing that teacher's career off of that. I don't know. So I think that's where accountability comes into measure. I think it needs to be more of the Reggio way, in that it needs to be project based and have more portfolio type things in the classroom where students have their own portfolios, and that's where teachers get observed, and then they have to show these portfolios of how far the student has come in the grade. And I think that's going to be a lot more effective in gauging how effective a teacher is and how much they're held accountable. So I think that accountability is a big issue in the school, and I think that there's other ways to go about it aside from how we do it. So I think that control and accountability kind of go hand in hand, but I think the people who have the control need to reassess how they hold teachers accountable in the classroom. So enjoy.